Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Coach Chris from AccuTrader.net coming at you with what I think is a super important video for everyone. And I've also got a free gift. In the description of this video below, I've got three links. One is to a free trade journal I put together. It's very basic. But it's if you like to record your trades on paper, you can download that document and print it out and keep it by your computer so you can write down your trades. Then I have a very basic spreadsheet type layout where you can enter your trades into an Excel spreadsheet. It's on Google Docs, so anybody can use it. Just make a copy into your own Google Docs area, and then you can edit it. And I just have the basics in there. You can add additional fields in there if you like, but please take advantage of it. And then I have also a link to this document there if anybody wants to reserve it at a later time. But the subject that I'm talking about today is trade journaling. And it's extremely important for you to journal your trades. I don't care if you're a beginner, advanced trader. If you ever want to become a professional in this industry or be more than just a casual trader and make consistent profits and continue to increase those profits over time, you're going to need to journal your trades. It's extremely important. What it does is it provides a lot of things. It provides accountability for your trades. It provides analysis to look at your trades over time, see what you're doing right, see what you're doing wrong, and use that then as a baseline to continuously improve. Because trading can be so emotional because of the involvement of money, we sometimes lose focus. We get so caught up in the day-to-day trading that we lose focus on what is actually really happening in terms of accuracy, profit and loss. You're going to be surprised if you don't already journal how much this can help you and what kind of things it can identify you as you go back into the journal after you're done and look at it. For instance, there's things like days of the week. Sometimes we trade really good, and I don't know why this is, on certain days of the week, times of the day, certain trade setups. A lot of us have multiple different trade setups, and some are our favorites, so we look for them quite often. And we think they're doing great when, in fact, they may actually not be performing at the level that we think they should be. So there's multiple reasons for a trading journal. It can be in the form of a physical notebook, a spreadsheet, and there's even specialized software available that you can buy to track your and analyze your trading. In fact, some of the platforms now, like TopStepX, has a journaling function built into it, and it also has a lot of analysis. I really like the analysis also on Tradeovate.com. But they don't get into the emotional state of where you were and some of the other details that I'd like you to keep track of. So the trading journal is basically a detailed record of each trade that you take. It can analyze how well specific trades are doing over time, profits, losses, and the effectiveness of certain strategies. It can also identify not only the stronger trade setups that you have, but also the weaker or less performing strategies that are in your arsenal. And then you can also use this if you also record your emotional state at the time to identify potential weaknesses you may have in your trading strategy, believe it, we all have it. I don't care how good a trader you are. Some of us just have certain areas that just aren't real strengths. Either they're either trade setups, certain market conditions. We get into certain emotional states that can sabotage us, and we don't know that, or we don't realize it necessarily at the time unless we have a journal and record everything. And what the journal also does is it keeps you accountable by forcing you to record every trade, every winning trade, and every losing trade. It kind of forces you to stick to your plan and be a lot more disciplined than if you're just randomly going around clicking buttons. Okay. Then once you've identified some of your losing trades or trades you want to improve on, you can go back and maybe perhaps take a look at it and wonder, well, what actually went wrong here? Was it something I did? Did I miss something? And by doing that, then over time, you can actually refine strategies. If you find yourself making mistakes over and over again, you can go back and actually look at the strategy and the mechanical rules of that strategy, and then refine it, eliminate the pitfalls of it, and then and that helps you to continuously make it better and better. And then, of course, the other thing we want you to record is your emotional state when you were involved in the trade. Were you relaxed? Were you nervous? You know, did the trade go into drawdown and it kind of got you nervous? But that can really, really have a big impact where you can spot certain patterns where emotions may have affected your decisions and your decision making while you were in the trade. Now, the sample spreadsheet shows the minimum of the things I'd like you to record on every trade. And it's very basic. It's just, the basics that you need to determine if the trade was profitable or not, the time the trade was taken, so that you can spot if there's any potential trades or hours of the day that you're not effectively trading at. And then, of course, I'd like to record the emotional state, both before you entered the trade and then after the trade was concluded. And then to the right of that, you can also add any notes or things that that you think would be important later on if you went back to review it, to see if there's anything you can spot there that maybe you did right, to congratulate yourself and reinforce the things you are doing right, and then of course identify the things you're doing wrong. So after every trade you take, you should immediately record that particular trade, because then you'll have a better feel on the emotions you're feeling, what went on during the trade, and that type of thing. Then at the end of the day, just take a minute or two to review your journal, okay? And then at the end of every week, go back also day by day and go through. And then some people do a monthly review. Of course, you want to do a yearly review. And it's amazing what you're going to start to see over time. First of all, are you improving, or are you continually doing the same mistake over and over? And if you are, then you can go and you can do further training to eliminate consistently making that mistake in the future. And so if you are constantly improving day after day, week after week, month after month, that's how you go from being an average trader or a losing trader to now being a profitable trader, then to scale up into doing more contracts, and ultimately, becoming super profitable and actually do that for a living. So after I'm done with this video and conclude, go ahead, click on the links in the description below, and you can get copies of these documents yourself. And then you can, you can review them on your own and start to implement them and utilize them. Here we go. This is laid out very, very basic, but it touches on, the important parts of how to journal, what to journal, and then what to do with your journal. It's super, super important, guys, to do this on a daily basis. And hopefully, if you're just haven't been doing it, this will get you started and give you the tools that you need to start improving your trading and get to that next level that you want to get through. So I hope this was informative, and I hope you take advantage of the free tools down below. And good luck trading. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Coach Chris, you take care.